Hi, today we're going to demo the Custom Point MiTek site to order print collateral. So the URL that you will navigate to reach this site is custompoint.rrd.com/MiTek. And once you navigate to that URL, you will be landed on this page. You might have a URL change in the future, so just note this may be changed to a vanity URL that the marketing team is working on as well. Once you reach this landing login page, you will type in your username and password if you have previously registered. If you do not have credentials yet, you will click New User, Register here. You will fill in your username, name, email, phone, and password, as well as your company name. Once you fill in those details, you will be able to log in. Note that we will be using your email address to send order notifications, so just make sure it's accurate. You will also use that email to use the forgot password link if you do forget your password in the future. So just note that is important that you fill that in correctly. And once you click register and log in, you will be passed over to a self-registration page that just lets you know that you will be your account will be reviewed, and we will let you know within 2 business days or so that your account has been approved and that you will be able to start ordering on the website. So we'll contact you via email for that. And then once you do gain access to the site, I'm going to click over to a test user here. This is what you will see. So you'll see some messaging on the page where you'll be able to start reviewing items and placing orders. This featured section here is where our marketing team will place catalogs or items that they feel they should highlight and let you know can be ordered, as well as quick and easy ordering from this screen. We also have the ability to add items as favorites throughout the checkout process so that they can be here in the future for when you want to order quickly. Here is your order search section that is going to be where previous orders that you've placed will be displayed. If you have more than 5 or so and you want to search through those orders, you can click Show All Orders, or at the top here, we'll go over this in a little bit, you can click on Order Search. On the right here, this is where you can find technical support. You can find who to contact at MiTek if you do not see an item that you're looking for on the site, and that's Miranda here. And you can also get some user guides. So this is where you can get additional information. We do also have a form that you can fill out for technical support. So if you go up to Help, Contact Support, this will go ahead and contact your support system for technical questions or issues that you have. So this is where you can enter in a subject and a message, and this will send it directly to our team, and we'll be able to assist you with any issues that you're having with the site. At the top here is My Profile. This is where you can edit that information that you did entered at registration, and you can also update your password here. Personal address book, this is where you can add additional addresses to your personal address book to help you check out quickly. At checkout, you can also export this list and import this list so that you can add a lot of addresses at once if that's something that you would like to utilize and you have a lot of different addresses you'll send to frequently. And then we also have settings and preferences. So what this is it allows you to select the different views on the site that we'll go over and how you navigate throughout the checkout process. So I'm going to set this to no preference to show you what you'll see when you first register. But this is just showing you that when you're searching for items, you can choose how many you show on a page at a time as a default, what type of view you want, and how to sort those items. To navigate to items, you'll go to Retail Products, and you'll click on a category that you need from the list. This is going to show you all the results for every item within that category. So here you'll see there's one item here. You can see the item code, you can see the item description. We can navigate to another section. You'll notice that they have different items in there. At the top here are those settings we talked about. So this is icon view. Some items will not have images. So you will notice that, but some do. So you can see them if they do have images. You can search the table view. This is where you can easily see that heart to add it to your home page to make it a favorite. You can hover to also see additional details and place your order from here. You can sort by different sequences. So this would be how the site was built initially, catalog sequence. You can sort by item code or by description, which is this column here. You can decide whether you want to choose 24, 48, 96, 192, or show all for all your items on the screen. You'll notice when you navigate to some of our larger categories that they will paginate for you automatically based on that show that you have in your defaults. So if I change this to 48, you'll notice that my page count changed from 7 total to 4 total. So this is kind of showing you all of the items that are available. And again, you can always change that view to something that works best for you. If you ever navigate to the product card category, we do have the ability to drill down further and separate out the specific items you're looking for. So if you select the product category after this loads here as hangers, it will filter down all the way to hangers so that only the hangers of the product cards are showing. You can also do a search. And it's a predictive search. So this is going to start with searching after 3 characters. And once you continue searching, it will start to do a search result, narrow down your search result to only show you all the items that do match your search. You can add from this area to the cart directly. You can also, once you start to search for an area, you can also hit return, and that will also take you to a search window that gives you all those results as well in this view. And you can change how many you show on a page if you want to see them all. This is a nice tool if that's something that you're looking for as well, to help you navigate your items. Here we can add to the cart from this screen. We can hover on the item, select our quantity, and add to cart from this screen. In the shopping cart, when you arrive here, if you use the add to cart button that didn't have you type in a quantity, it will have you type in a quantity here, and you'll hit update. We are working on loading the inventory up for you guys, so some items will be in back order, and we'll get those out as soon as possible for you. So once you click continue shopping, that will take you back to the previous page you were on. So in this case, we were on a search result, so it will take you back to that search result. You can also click on an item description to take you to the item description page. This will just show you additional details if there are any. And again, you can choose to select your quantity from this screen and add it to your cart. Here you can save your order if you would like. So if you are if you are ordering and you have to leave your tab, or you leave your tab open too long, the system will actually auto save your shopping cart if you leave it without saving it. If you would like to save it on your own by a specific name, you can click Save Order. I then can say what type of order I have and click Save. So I actually now have 2 saved orders in the system. This one has 3 items. This one has 2 items. It has a date stamp. So here you can see all those details. If you want to start to order those items again, you can click this shopping cart icon on the right, and it will add all of those items back to your shopping cart, where you can choose what to do with them next. You can remove one of the items. You can change the quantity of an item, like update cart. You can resave that order, or you can check out. So there's a lot of different things you can do here, but this is where you would be able to fill your cart, update the quantity, continue to navigate, etc. So we're going to, once we're ready with all the items in our cart, we're going to click checkout. On this screen, we're going to select our shipping address. So we can either use what's in our personal address book. That would only be if you have previously added something to your address book. And then we can also choose to do a manual entry of an address. If we manually enter an address, we do have an option at the end here to add to address book. So if we load an address for the shipment and we want to ship to that address again in the future, we can check this box that says add to address book, and then it will add it to your address book automatically, and you can manage that as needed in the future. So underneath your address book, I already have an address in here. I can update the ship to attention and hit next. This is where I'm going to edit my information and select my shipping method. This email address here is where the email will be sent to for the order. If you add any commas here and additional addresses, this will actually send the email to both addresses. So it just requires an additional comma, and you can add more than one additional address, as many as you need with commas. Here is your carrier selection. So our standard here method is ground, and then we have 3 options for next day. If you choose to select next day, it will prompt you that this will require an approval process in order to get this approved to send overnight shipping. So once you click next, it will prompt you to justify why you're placing that order. This justification message will show to the approver, letting them know why you need this order so quickly. So that just helps them understand what you need. And then once you click next, it's going to give you an order summary of what you are ordering, and you'll be able to hit submit order, which then will be pushed either to approval, or if it doesn't require approval, it will push to the warehouse. If I go back, you'll notice that when I select standard shipping and hit next, there is no type of approval process required. So it's just one less step that you have to complete in order to get your order placed, and you'll be able to click submit order. If we go to our order search, this is where we can see the orders that we've placed. Again, we can also see these on the home page. But once you find the order that you want using any of the search criteria outlined here, you can click the order number to view your order. So this is where you're going to see the order details. This is where you're going to be able to see who placed the order, what the shipping information is, if it routed for approval, what was the status of that, and the items that were ordered. If your order did ship, it will have shipping and tracking information. You will also receive that via email, but this is where it would display down here, giving you that information about when it shipped and the tracking for that order. That concludes your demo of the MiTek Custom Point site. Thank you.